Hi, this is Kelly Garland, the board certified music therapist here again, just sharing a little bit more with you about music therapy in regards to CDKL5 deficiency disorder, specifically about interventions that can be useful, the approaches that music therapists take, and helping to address some of the needs that individuals with CDKL5 may have. So a music therapist can provide unique and flexible approaches in supporting individuals and their families. And some of the specific goal areas may include things like developing social communication skills, and also emotional, expressive, and affective skills. So things related to emotion, sensory and motor skills, and cognitive skills are all things that a music therapist might work on in a music therapy session. Music therapists will use experiences like instrument playing, singing, moving or dancing to music, and then also using receptive experiences. So maybe listening to music and discussing when that's applicable. It's all going to be about the individual needs of the person receiving music therapy. So, and the way that a music therapist will kind of determine the best paths to choose is by doing an assessment and then ongoing treatment planning and evaluation to see what the areas of need are and how they change as time goes on. Individuals with CDKL5 and their families experience changes and life challenges on a day-to-day basis. So the aim of music therapy is to simultaneously support and engage short and long-term goals in a gentle and caring way. The unpredictability of epilepsy can create stress, but the flexibility and malleability of music, paired with the creativity and compassion of a credentialed music therapist, can create an environment where the person receiving treatment feels safe and they feel comfortable, and the experience is accessible to them. So some of the things I wanted to focus on, I had chosen maybe 4 areas of need to discuss in regards to music therapy and CDKL5, and the first being epilepsy. Epilepsy is it can be very unpredictable and draining and tiring for everyone involved, and so thinking of that in a short-term goal kind of context, of course we want to provide opportunities where our clients can feel safe and they can have the opportunity to express themselves and feel cared for and also comforted in times when they need that. So that might include experiences where the music therapist provides soft and slow music, whether this is post seizure activity, anything to help calm the client. So it might include myself playing the guitar or the piano if that's available, any sort of instrument to help provide a calming context for that individual. The next deficit or area of need that music therapists can help to address for a person living with CDKL5 deficiency disorder is in the area of development of language skills. So that might include using music to help support prosodical speech or expressive language or receptive language, so the understanding of language. Music therapists most often do this via singing experiences, and so depending on the needs of the client, it might be through singing 1 word or 2 words or whole phrases of songs to help support that language development. Another area where a music therapist might help support an individual living with CDKL5 is in the use of hand skills. So using their hands to engage with the environment. So that might be using different instruments and materials in the environment. So that might be it's the holidays here in Michigan. So I've got my jingle bell. So a variety of instruments that have different size diameters. So these bells, you can see we can get a good grip on that. Making that hopefully a really accessible instrument. You can also hold it this way, whichever way we want to use to engage someone's hands in the music therapy environment. Also different diameters of mallets and materials. So for example, this is a really thin mallet, but there are modifications that can be made to make this more grippable and more friendly to hold on to. So that might be using pencil grips, or I've also seen large adaptable items you can put onto a mallet to make it a little squishier, easier to hold on to. Also too, let's say we want to use an instrument, make it accessible to someone's hands. We can place it gently near them or by their body, or a therapist can hold it, and a client can reach out and they can hit the drum, make contact with it. So we might be thinking about, in terms of duration, how many or frequency, so how many times we're making contact with an instrument, how long we're able to maintain a steady beat with an instrument. It's all going to depend on where the person is at in terms of how they're using their hands, and then what we can use to kind of support increasing that. And then the last area of need that I wanted to talk about was cortical visual impairment. So the music therapist can get really creative in this area by using different materials and things to help support that, and also where they position themselves. So if I have a child or a person with CDKL5, I might position myself alongside them, so they're sitting here. Perhaps their peripheral vision is much more usable for them, and so they can have me right next to them, sitting next to them, and use their peripheral vision to see me better and perceive me better. A music therapist may also use different materials of different sizes. So for example, we have been doing the snowflake song, and so I have snowflakes of different sizes that I've used to die cut out, and so hopefully these are a little more visually friendly, and seeing the sizes of these items to help with visual perception. And also to, color. So for example, I have Rudolph here, and he's got different noses. So the variability of color may be a helpful kind of tool for us to use, paired along with the music experience. That hopefully makes it a lot of fun. So truly the possibilities are endless with music therapy. We can be as creative as we need to make music therapy accessible, but also helping to develop these specific goal areas for folks living with CDKL5 and their families. So thank you so much, and I hope this video has been beneficial and helpful, and please feel free to reach out to me via email, and my contact info should be available to you. Thank you.